Welcome back, my undead compatriots. We are diving into yet another glorious session of Payback is a Lich, where the multiverse's last hope isn't a band of noble heroes. No, it's a bunch of self-serving anti-hero liches plotting their petty revenge to take down Vecna, the big bad lich from the lich god from the multiverse, the whispered one, the one who wants to rewrite reality to his own whim. And why? Why are they doing that? Well, let's just say each one of them has their own particular reason. Saving the multiverse is kind of an inconvenient side effect for their lust for revenge and power. But well, it seems that the multiverse ran out of options. And you guys pretty much the best bet. That's what you've been learning, and that's what you've learned in the last session when you've decided, hey, how about we just go to Sigil. We just go pay a visit to Sigil, the city of doors, which is a shortcut for the other places we want to go, like Mechanis, like the Shadowfell, like Barovia, and well, other places like this. And well, the city of doors is a great hub when you want to go somewhere. And Volkar took the party there. And upon your arrival, after getting after falling in love with this beautiful, gloomy architect architectural challenging city, for lack of adjectives. This Toro-like city where buildings just go around in the best Inception way, and just the sky is made of buildings upside down. Um, you've got all very in love with Sigil at first sight. It's a beauty. It's a wonder to see when you don't have well, maybe not Midge. Midge likes more nature. Anyway, um, Volkar brought you here, and in the hopes that you would find a portal that would lead you somewhere that you want to go. And it seems that you have your presence has been prophesized. Someone with some very good foresight has foretold that you would arrive at Sigil, and you have been invited to the sanctum, this beautiful place where Tasha, yes, that one, Tasha the Witch, and Illustrious Silverhand, daughter of the goddess of magic Mistra herself, who's been more recent times assassinated in the multiverse, unfortunately, by the god of deception. But that's a different story. Well, the two of them welcomed you for a little tea and gossip time in their massive sanctum in the city of Sigil, where apparently they have an unsanctioned portal that they can manipulate to take you to very interesting places in the multiverse. One of which is the location of one of the pieces of the rod. Well, they've told you that they have been deceived by Kaz, the deceiver, and Kaz used to be another ally of Vecna. It's like Kaz was the right hand, and Volkar was the left, something like that. And well, Kaz is another one that had a big spat with Vecna, and and it was deceiving Tasha and Illustriel in order to take the rod to himself. Turns out Kaz is now your competition, as you have discovered that maybe he was involved in the death of that god you found in the floating in the astral sea, and maybe he already has one or two pieces of the rod, just like you. So it's now a horse race, and it's really just a matter of time until the pieces of the rod you guys have point to each other. And you face Kaz. yourselves. Well, until then, turns out that Lustru and Tasha they were not happy about it, but they had to put their chips on you, and they decided to cut a deal. Um, the in order and since you've accepted to cut that deal, um, Volcar managed to negotiate even for you guys to get some nice new gear and new equipment. Um, they told you that they will help you find someone that can lead you to this place called the Death House in Barovia, where they think one of the pieces of the rod have returned there. Well, there is this mysterious character that appeared at the end of the last session, which we're going to get to know better today. But before we do so, let's go around the table and talk to our protagonists. So let's start with Cyril. Cyril is our how can I put it? Our time twisted wizard. Cyril and his wife were obsessed with time magic, and they thought it would be great to become liches and study it forever. But Vecna only let one of them succeed in that ambition, which was Cyril. And so now Cyril's time is dedicated to her revenge. And he's got some centuries of it stored up. So, Cyril, say hello to our audience. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
Hello, hello, hello. Cyril here. I am feeling vengeful. I'm feeling powerful. Whether that actually happens, who knows? Stay tuned to find out.
Very good. Very good. Well, we also have tonight Necrolumpa, who was once a prominent wizard, climbing the ranks of wizardry very fast, talented like a prodigy, trained by Elmster or his projection, in a desert planet. If that rings a bell, that should. Well, that was until Vecna messed up everything for her. All her plans, all her future career, everything just went down the drain when she faced the Lich God, and she was corrupted by his magic and turned into an undead mess. Now she's sharpening her blade singing tricks, and well, she's dying, pun intended, to show Vecna how her skills have sharpened. Necrolupa, say hello to our audience and tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I've got a new cool weapon that I want to try. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward for the next encounter.
Wow, new weapon, new head, new haircut. This is you really getting you're really getting to enjoy this lichdom. All right, and last but not least, we have Midge, our lichen lich. Midge was once a druid who was born loving fungi, and fungi were also born loving her, as they were being born on her skin. So much she was symbiotic with this form of life that they become one, quite literally. After feeling the nasty chaos coming from Vecna, Midge is now in her own mission to restore the natural balance by uprooting Vecna's plans and letting nature takes its course with a few more poisonous spores than usual, just for good measure. Midge, say hello to our audience and a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
I'm doing okay, except that stupid Tasha. She played a trick on me and gave me armor that was too heavy. So, at least I got to take it off. So that was good, but then I gotta find something else to wear.
Very good. Very good.
That's all I gotta say for now.
All right. Very good. Okay, and we should have our last protagonist of the night, Creek, joining us. But before Creek joining us, um, let's tell Cyril where he. Let's ask Cyril. Cyril, where were you? Um, the whole party was waiting for you in the necro tree, and you never showed up. They decided to go on the mission rather than keep waiting for you. What were you doing?
To be honest, I did just get a little bit sidetracked. Took a long romantic walk on the beach, slayed some seagulls, had some dinner, slayed some more seagulls, continued walking down the beach, slayed some more seagulls. Safe to say I slayed a lot of seagulls. It was very time consuming, but very, very rewarding.
And are the souls of those seagulls fed to your phylactery, I assume?
Not all of them. Some of them were just for pure joy. But enough to keep my phylactery satisfied.
And let me ask you something. As a lich, if you start to feed your phylactery with the souls of seagulls and rodents and small animals and easy prey, are you kind of the vegan of the liches of the lich world?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I classify myself a little bit like a pescatarian. I'll have a little bit of fish here and there, if you know what I mean. Humans here and there, but I do my bit for the planet. And that's getting rid of the rodents of the sky.
I see. So you are helping Midge to restore balance.
I was about to say, Cyril, I didn't know that you were going after my heart.
I mean, you've made such a good impact on me.
Oh.
All right. Oh, and here he is. Right on the cue. Creek, our also known as the Spirit King, our farmer bard that turned lich. Creek isn't just about the music anymore. He's also about the revenge now for his fallen friends and to make Vecna's last moments a nightmare filled with beautifully orchestrated pain. So, Creek, say hello to our audience and tell us how you're feeling tonight.
Hey guys, it's Spirit King Creek. I got another beautiful song for you today. Although I may be undead, that feeling of revenge feels like the first day when I was a human, so I'm ready to get back at Vecna for what he did.
Very good, very good. And well, on that note, let me bring you all and our audience to where we left you last time, in the sanctum, when you had just made a new friend. This woman that was introduced to you as the name of Sarusanda Alistair. She enters the room, glowing sword, a tome on her other hand. She's dressed with a uniform, but you can't really tell what her faction or garrison or guild or whatever organization she is in is. And she enters the room and says, "So, these are the lesser evils you were talking about." Yes. I mean, it's not ideal, but I mean, we gotta get the lesser of the evils in the multiverse, and they so far are the lesser of the evils.
Who you calling lesser?
Oh, I was about to take offense about the very same thing, Midge. What do you mean lesser of the evils? We are extremely evil. Oh, yes, I'm aware. I mean, I meant to say the least worst option. Oh, that, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
that still doesn't sound any better.
No, I was about to say the same thing, Midge. This is... They're incredibly offensive. Well, come on, Volkar. I know you don't have such a... You don't have such a fragile ego. Come on. Can we skip this and go to what matters? Focus on what matters.
Look, you guys have tried the rest. Now you're here for the best, so I agree.
There you go, Creek.
And Ronaldo says, and I'm gonna have to do my best Ronaldo impression.
Oh, please
again.
please do, bring it.
Well, I would suggest that although this seems like a very interesting endeavor, I'm going to have to skip this one, as I'm not really fond of all those dusty places. This is terrible for the fabric of my clothes and my wig. Also, I haven't finished with all my crafting. So, but I will need a second hand. Volkar, perhaps you can help me, dear, with my crafting. And we trust the party to take care of this little mission. And
Yep, how about one for the road?
And Midge casts Infestation on his wig as he's leaving.
All right, and let me get to Ronaldo to do a con save.
Yep.
Which he failed. Oh no, Midge! Oh, what have you done again? And he starts to pick up
just giving you some going away presents.
Oh, you see, that's why I'm buying extra wigs now. You see what I have to bear. And Ronaldo says, "So Volkar, shall we? Ta-ta." And Volkar says, I'm gonna take this as a clue and as a hint, and I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna hand you my little Midge. Here, take this. By the way, I sent a message to Cyril. He should be here. And before you go, shake them another magic item, huh? To get a nice one for Cyril.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
And he hands you what is it? A mind crystal empowered. And he says,
Mind crystal empowered. Okay.
yeah. And it says, this one has a little bit of my magical scent in it. If you get into trouble, don't use it. Keep it on you. I can find you as long as you hold this on your body.
Oh, I'll put it right here.
And you can use your imagination where she put it.
Oh, Midge. And he leaves with Ronaldo, and Tasha says, "Okay, so Sarasunda can take you to the deaf place fun house, and well, I guess we can go discuss our other matters, Allustriel."
Hold on. Before we go, we have one more of our compatriots is meeting us there, and he needs a treat too.
How many of them are there? 6, 7. How many is in your little coterie?
6.
Ah,
Is there 6? Right?
Yeah, include Volcar.
Because Morgan left us, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Goodness, how
If you
many is
count
there? 1, 2,
Volcar.
3. Volcar. Okay. So there's.
Well, I assume you're not counting Elsie.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I did just count her. I don't know how many there are.
I don't know. I don't count very well.
Well, I'm
Cyril's
surprised.
on
Just in
our way.
total,
Come
what-
on. You know you've heard of him.
It is I think this is this the one that is the time wizard.
Yeah.
It is the time wizard, so this might be useful. Does he know
has-
his way here?
I believe so.
Well, Sarusanda, perhaps while we wait for him, you can, introduce yourself. So we don't have to do all the talking for you. Fine. Well, first, I want to know what is your business in the Death House? She's asking to all of you.
Sorry, repeat that.
Why do we need to go to the death house? I have no
What
idea. It was just
Oh,
presented to us when you showed up.
Oh yeah, I know why we had to go to the Death House, like out of character, just because of costs, and he can imitate people, and right now he's imitating Strahd.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
I think I'm right in the money with that.
I didn't
And-
make those notes. Yeah.
I thought you guys were going there to look for another piece of the rod.
Oh yeah, it costs us 2 pieces.
I didn't take notes at the end, so I don't remember.
All right.
If only we recorded.
Look, don't worry. I took a little bit of notes. I got this. I'm gonna go back in the character. It says, well, there's a tale that as we looking for some artifacts, the one named Kos has impersonated someone in the lands of Barovia, and thus he is somewhere in the Death House, imitating Strahd.
Yes, that's the rumor. That there is someone passing by Strahd. You see, there are rumors that Strahd has actually been defeated not long ago by a group of adventurers. And now he reappears a bit too soon, out of schedule for the domains of the Dread. And we would expect him to return, but not so soon. And the rumors that I hear from my organization are that this person is an imposter, but he must be very powerful if it's deceiving all the evil in Barovia. And the last I heard, it was going to try and achieve whatever goals it has in the Death House. You see, the Death House used to be owned by cultists in Barovia, but it is kind of an open secret that they used to venerate Strahd. And there are rumors that the Death House is connected to the species of the rod. The resonance of their presence there may be the reason why one of the pieces may have returned. If you help me deal with the imposter Strahd and clean the Death House, then maybe I can give you some indication of where this rod might be inside the house.
Sounds good to me.
I like that agreement. We help each other. We have different interests, but a common goals.
Necroloompa, you get to use your new fancy sword.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me as well, yeah.
And you hear that very, very clunky sound of metal steps coming through the door. And you already know he doesn't even need to announce himself, as that scorpion-looking armor that he walks around in announces itself as Cyril enters through the door. And he just arrived at the end of the conversation with that face of, what did I miss?
How are we all? How are we all?
Hi, Cyril.
Hi, Cyril.
Hello.
Wait. Cyril's just gonna look at the two Necroloompas and go, wait. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I just couldn't accept.
Just go with it.
Just going with it. What did I miss, guys?
We're gonna go to the death house because Cos has been impersonating Strahd. So if we take care of that, this person here is going to help us find another piece of the rod.
Ah, perfect. Nice to meet you, this person here.
And
Well,
also, these two witches are going to give you a gift.
Sarasanda gives you a nod, as you can see, even in her very stern, stoic expression and the way she behaves, there is a slight hint of disgust as she nods at you.
And Cyril's just gonna like whisper to Midge, I think she thinks I'm quite smelly. What do you think? Do I smell quite bad in this armor?
She doesn't like any of us. It's okay.
Okay. As long as it's not me. I
No,
get very
they think-
self-conscious about my smell.
Oh, I think you're lovely.
Point proven.
Well, that kind of confirms that your smell is not good. Just telling you, it's lovely.
I'm just waiting for like Midge to come and try and harness the stench of my armor for some kind of medical weapon.
Oh, and Tasha turns to you and says, "Okay, you are the time chronology wizard, right? What do you want? Let me guess. Hourglass.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, that was easy." And she says, "Do you have one, Alestro?" No, not really. I don't have a. I don't think I have a hourglass. What is there anything else?
I'm open to suggestions, I suppose. Whatever you think most fitting for a chronology wizard such as myself.
I guess, can't you just cast a spell and get an hourglass for him? Should be easy enough. I was saving my energies, but okay. And she snaps her finger and says some crazy words that you don't understand. And she starts to design an 8 with her finger, and right in front of you, floating in the air, a standard hourglass appears.
And Cyril is just going to get like real giddy as a Chronology wizard who hasn't been able to tell a time this whole time is just like, beaming with glee at the prospect of a new toy, completely unaware of the actual items that the rest of the group have gotten.
Because Midge is about to say, wait. Time out. See, time out. I think he deserves something a bit more than that. Come on, ladies, you can do better.
And Cyril's going to look at the two witches and say, my short friend is right. This hourglass is far too small.
And Alustro says, wait here. Maybe there is something I can get for him. And she winks at Tasha. And then she heads to the library nearby. She opens a few drawers. And she says, oh, here it is. And she comes back to you. And she hands in the air, just dangling out of her middle finger, an amulet that seems to be some sort of clockwork device. And she says, here you go, how about this? Huh? It's a clockwork amulet.
And Cyril's just going to say, wow, how fitting. Thank you very much.
All right. Are we satisfied now? Can we move on with the matter at hand? It's not like Cass is waiting for you to decide what kind of items you want next and how you're going to shake us a little bit more.
Stop being so lichy.
Well, that's rich coming from you.
Ha ha. Listen, you need our help. You give us things to help us accomplish our mission.
Yes, I think we've done our part. Now let's see if you are indeed worthy of your own word.
Hey, let's get out of here. These two are really starting to cramp my style.
Well, Alustral says, okay, follow me. And she heads towards this weird circle in her study room. And she says, Sarusanda, I need something from the place or I won't be able to open it. And Sarusanda approaches her and hands her her tome that she was holding. And soon enough, Alustrio starts to focus on the tome, and she looks around, sees all of you there looking at her, and she says, "This is going to take about 10 minutes, so you can all sit down. I'll call you when I'm done."
You were the one that was in a hurry. Jeez, make up your
I am
mind.
in a hurry to get rid of you. But I guess.
You called us.
Creek will go sit down and say, hey, do you still have some of that tea? I will take you up on that offer.
Midge is going to start looking at the books over here. Anything on plant life or druid craft or anything in her library while she waits?
And the moment you start getting close to the books, you hear her saying, don't touch my books, please.
Then Midge is going to come over and start fooling around with their plants.
All right.
And
she seems unfazed by it.
She's going to cast Wither or Bloom on this one, thus killing the plant.
Okay.
First, what level? There you go.
And that indeed kills the plant.
Yeah, good.
Much better.
And then she'll go sit over here next to Necrolumpa.
All right. It seems you guys have about 10 minutes to kill. Once you cross the portal, you're no longer in Sigil. And I recall you wanted to do some shopping.
Yes. Yes, we do. Thank you for reminding us.
Yes. So that's your chance. You have about 10 minutes to do some shopping.
All right.
Hey, guys, you want to go do some quick shopping? We've got a few minutes.
Yeah, let's do that. Race you to the merchants as Creek gets up.
All right. Let me bring you to...
And Legend,
Yeah.
what I'll do is I'll activate one of my charges of Shrieking Greaves so my movement speed increases by 30 feet. So now
Oh, you're really racing me?
I'm double movement speed.
I trundle along at the back of the group. with
See,
20
I
feet.
don't want to. I don't want to waste another spell. Otherwise, our wild shape. Otherwise, I'd wild shape into like a cheetah or something like that.
Hey, there's no bet on it. I just want to. We have 10 minutes. I gotta make use of that time.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to waste a spell because who knows?
All right, guys.
I already-
So I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this simple for you. You get out. You go on the streets. You are in the ladies' ward, as it's called in Sigil. Very nice place. Very well guarded by the barracks and all the lawful factions of Sigil. The High Court is there, and all the goodies are there. So you can smell in the air the smell of their smug and arrogance while they look at you when you're walking down the street. And but who cares? The best merchants are here. You see all the big shops with all the good stuff behind glass displays and exorbitant prices on everything. What would you like to do? Let's start with Midge. Midge, what would you like to do?
Well, Midge has this demon skin armor that we all learned last week was an absolute mistake on her part. So she would like to see if she can convince someone to trade her for some serpent scale armor.
All right, Midge, you stop by a merchant, a Gith, and he seems to be talking to a demon. And the demon is negotiating some stuff, and the demon drops some cobalt-looking coins on top of the counter. The gift takes it, gives him a little box. You have no idea what is inside. The demon leaves, but well, the demon draw your attention. But as the demon passes by you, he seems, how can I say, particularly sharp. His hair must have some sort of goo or gel in it. He's wearing elegant clothes, and he seems very well behaved. And as he passes by you, he says, "Good day to you."
Oh, good day to you too.
She just coughed up a hairball.
And well, it seems that the merchant is free, and he looks at you and says, "Hey, how can I help you?"
Well, I stumbled upon this.
And she sets the cauldron as like clumsily as she can.
Right here. And well, as you can see, I'm too small. This weighs too much. I was wondering if I might be able to trade it for some serpent scale armor.
And he looks at the demon's skin, and he looks at you. He says, "Well, of course." And he goes in the back and comes back with a serpent scale armor as he's pushing, and he gets with all the armor towards you as he's pushing this heavy chest, and he opens the chest and he says, "There you go.
That's it.
Fair trade."
Fair trade. Thank you very much.
Roll insight, Midge.
Oh God, no, not again. 21.
Well, Midge, after after you say fair trade, he shakes your hand, and that's when and he shakes a bit too hard, and that's when you realize that you might have you might have been swindled. Not because he's giving you bad armor, but bad product, but because probably your demon skin is worth more. He accepted that deal a bit too fast. But anyway, he shakes your hand and he says, "Very nice to meet you." And he grabs the cauldron with demon armor and goes back to the back of the
You
store.
told
to
me
put
they
it
were
in.
worth the same.
Well, maybe not to this merchant.
Okay. All right. So I'm deleting the demon skin and adding serpent scale.
Very good.
I don't trust you anymore.
The merchant has demon customers. That should have
Okay.
given Midge a clue that
I
this kind
figured.
of armor is very it's very valuable to him.
That's
Um,
fine.
All right, so
Oh,
let's
look
move.
at my AC go really well. All right.
Very good, Midge.
Finally,
now
a
that
14 isn't going to hit.
While Midge is spending 10 minutes to put her armor, to don her
Yeah.
armor. All right, who's next? Necrolumpa, what do you want to buy here?
I want to ask him about some superior like health. What was it called? Give me 1 second. The healing. Sorry.
Superior healing potion.
Yeah.
He shows you the glass, the balcony with the glass display, and he shows you. He says, "I have those 6 ones. They're all superior. How many do you want?"
How much?
To buy all 6, I sell you to you for the price of 5.
So how much?
And he looks at you as if he's trying to size you up. And he says, "How about 20K for all 6?
Does he want to see my shoe on his face?
Is that what you reply to him?
No.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna say, all right, thank you, no thank you, bye-bye.
Okay.
How
And
much
it
were
says-
those? How much were those a piece? Hold on. How much do you have, Necrolumpa?
No, I don't want to. No, that's exorbitant. I only have 6K.
Well,
Only-
Well,
you can
it's-
probably buy. You can probably buy 2. Like we don't heal. We have a hard time healing ourselves. So
I know.
I'll give you
but
5. I'll give you like 4K if you want to buy 2 of them.
I'll try another merchant. I'll look around.
They're all- okay.
Legend for another merchant.
Very well. While you leave these stores, Midge is still donning her armor. And Cyril, what would you like to buy here? Anything?
I'm going to wait till the end. I'm going to wait till the end here.
Very good. Creek, anything you would like to buy here?
Freak, looking at his 600 gold, did not think how expensive everything was. And goes,
Sometimes undeath is a lich.
I'm just a poor lich, old lich. And I just run back to get some of that tea before we go.
Don't worry. Every lich has its day. All
I'm,
right.
I'm lich in music and spirit, just not lich in wealth.
I see. All right. Necrolumpa, you cross the street and there is yet another shop. A very well dressed hag with wings turns to you and says,
Hello, dear. You look so beautiful. How do you keep your appearance so necrotic?
thank you. I don't do much effort, it's just runs in my genes, I guess. Thank you for the compliment. I'll take that as a compliment.
Very interesting. I can catch slits from your aura, so dark and tenebrous. Wow. Please come to my store. You are always welcome here.
I'm looking for some healing potions.
I see. Just that for you today?
Unless you have something interesting to offer.
How many potions would you like?
Maybe like 3, 4. Depending on the price, of course.
I tell you what. If you let me keep your shadow for a week, just so that I can gloat a little bit around town with it, I will give you all 3 for free.
What does that mean? Can I roll an arcana to know what that means? Because I have no idea.
That means you steal your shadow. You cast no shadow for a week. Your shadow will be under her body.
Do I cast shadow at any point?
Yeah. Everybody casts shadow. You have a physical body. She's just saying you're not gonna cast shadow. She's gonna cast your shadow. So she's gonna be a winged hag walking around town with a Necrolumpa shadow that doesn't match her body. She's saying she's doing that to gloat.
Oh God. So how does that affect me? Does it make me weaker in a sense?
No. It makes you not cast any shadow for a week.
I can just tell Legend smiling while explaining this.
I'm still not
you can always hear it. You can always hear it in his voice.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some catcher in Necrolumpa. I hope you know this.
Just no shadow.
And he's there's no way he's selling us.
I'm still not getting it. I'm never casting shadow. I don't understand.
It is funny because it does sound like a trap. I agree with you guys.
Like, seriously. I mean, after you gave Midge the demon skin armor, I don't trust you anymore.
Hey, it was not me, it was Tasha. All right.
Yeah.
Are you talking
Beware
about
the man
shadow
behind the
blades?
curtain.
No.
All right, so you're not willing to depart from your shadow.
I mean, is it Shadow Blade you're talking about? Because I don't know what other costume
No,
shadow
it's your
is.
physical shadow. It's your shadow that you cast. There's a light behind you. There's your shadow on the ground.
Okay, what's the catch? What's the catch, Legend?
Can you roll an insight check on Legend?
Literally, can I do that?
You can roll an inside check on the hag.
Oh, so sorry. I rolled from the thing and it comes to the roll. It's a 24.
Okay.
Yeah, it popped up for us.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
All right, I can see it. You gotta use your beyond 20
yeah.
Necrolumpa while it still works. While it still works, because soon it won't.
Oh,
Oh boy, I'm dreading that day. Avrai doesn't work. Beyond 20 doesn't work. Where's your god now? All right, so you've For all you can tell, Necrolumpa, she
Mhm.
is speaking plainly to you. She actually gonna take your shadow, and she's gonna cast your shadow for a week, and you're gonna walk around places, and you're gonna have no shadow on you.
All
Man,
right,
I'm gonna
so
miss that shadow.
I will ask her. I'm still trying to ask her exactly what I asked you. So wait. So what does that mean? If does it affect me any way if I just give you my shadow to boast around with it?
No, but it will affect me. I will get a lot of street cred for wearing a shadow of a lich.
Okay, the shadow doesn't even look like you. You wouldn't like they everyone could tell it's not you. I guess no.
That's not the point, dear. The point is to show to my other hack friends that I know a powerful lich like you. And they don't.
Oh, I see, Creek. What you wrote there.
No, I'm joking. I just wanted to be funny.
I don't know. Jeez, she just seems to. How about 3 supreme ones for my shadow? Am I pushing it?
A little bit, dear. But I tell you what, for your reflection, I will give you 3 supreme ones.
Oh my god!
Just give me your reflection for a week.
Legends! What does that mean?
You become a vampire.
You cast no reflection.
Oh my god! You've got to be joking. Be explicit here, please.
Well, every time you look yourself in a mirror, there's not gonna be anything there looking back at you.
So
And
for her,
every
every time she looks, oh wow.
Every
I like
time she looks at the mirror, she's gonna see Necrolumpa.
I like the escalating level of this deal.
This is awesome.
You're not gonna have any mass.
Could try and give the Secrolacrum's shadow or mirror image if you want.
Oh yeah, could I do it on the simulacrum? Because it's basically the same, right? If I have nothing to, we're
That's true.
twins. We look the same.
Wow, you get. I mean, the treatment you give Elsie.
Hey, she knows.
Pretty soon she's gonna pull a card out of the deck of many things and turn against you.
She was much expected,
Jeez.
much expected and waited for. So I appreciate.
Okay, so
her.
as you call Elsie, how about you give us a little bit of an exchange between Necrolumpa and Elsie, as Necrolumpa tries to convince Elsie that she should give it. Even though Necrolumpa is suspicious of the deal, she's trying to convince Elsie that she should give her reflection, so that Necrolumpa can benefit out of this deal.
So I'll say, "Hey Elsie, come over here. I have a deal for you." And then Elsie approaches, and then Necrolumpa says, This beautiful woman here asked specifically for your reflection in exchange for 3 supreme healing potions.
Oh, I think this is the first time I'm ever gonna ask someone to do this. Please roll deception against yourself. roll deception and then roll insight.
Oh my god. Oh god, I rolled a 19. Alright.
Alright, now go Elsie's insight.
No, I have a +1 on deception, and now inside I have a +8. I think I'm gonna pick on this and no, 22.
Oh, Elsie knows you just chew out, Necrolumpa. She knows you're BSing her. She knows it.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, for
Okay.
those of you who lack context, Elsie is Necrolumpa's simulacrum.
I'll just say, all right, damn it, you got me. I'm scared. All right, I can. You can get back to life any point. I mean, I can as well, but I guess time and things don't wait for me, so I prefer to continue in my adventure. But you can come back. You'll come back. You'll come back at some point. So please, just don't worry about it. Okay, you're safe. You're in good hands. It's only for a week anyway.
And you can see as you're talking, the hag's eyes, as she sees the simulacrum, they just glow. And she looks at you and says,
Dear, I'm going to offer you a deal that is undeniably no one else ever is going to offer you.
Oh my
I
God.
tell you this.
Hmm.
I will exchange your simulacrum for a lucky blade.
Can you put that in the chat so I can see what the lucky blade is?
okay. A lucky blade. It's
Does this mean that I cannot cast simulacrum again?
well, if you cast simulacrum again, the simulacrum you have now is going to disappear.
No, as in
And she
wants.
says,
Mm.
so this is the image of a lucky blade, and this is the text. So
Oh,
a lucky blade, you can cast wish from it. That's and it has 3 charges in it.
Oh! What?
Yeah.
Wait a second. I mean, I'm tempted to already
It's
say
my
yes.
finest treasure. It has all the 3 gems intact. You can cast 3 wishes from it. It's a lucky blade short sword. And I will give it to you if you give me your simulacrum for 1 week. But it must do as I tell her to do.
Wait. So these charges, it's basically they don't refresh. You use them, it's gone.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe they refresh.
And you can only use one of the wishes a day, or until the next dawn.
No, actually, it's too risky. I don't know what she wants to do with my simulacrum, so I'm gonna refuse.
Well, she just
Politely
needs to do as I
refuse.
tell for a week. She's gonna have to go and pretend that she's not a simulacrum. And she will go with me to my tea parties. And she's gonna tell all the other hags that I'm your best friend.
Oh, I'm starting to feel sorry for her now.
What do you have to
Will
win from
Necrolumpa sell herself?
saying that you're my best friend?
All the other hags are going to be jealous of me.
How about we stick to our potion deal?
Okay. Which potions would you like?
What do you think, Elsie? Reflection for a week? All right, I guess.
Roll persuasion against Elsie.
Again? Oh, good. A 10.
Oh wow, you're not convincing Elsie. Elsie's not. She's not doing it.
I said all right on her behalf already. You just want to trick me.
Maybe it was a sarcastic, all right.
Mm. didn't sound like that for me. Anyway, so
Okay. Would you like to use your powers over your authority over a simulacrum? Would you like to pull rank on Elsie?
Listen, I care about you, but this is important. We need this. We need this for the party, okay? You're our hope.
All right. So in that case, Elsie has nothing to do but to comply. She will give her reflection to
Can I quickly
witch,
do another
to the hag.
insight on the hag with this reflection thing? Because I know I did on the shadow.
The
but not
result
on the
is the
reflection.
same. The result would be
okay.
the same. Yeah.
Okay, let's go for it. Let's do it.
All right. And she says,
But no trying to deceive me, huh? She needs to be alive for 1 week, or the deal is off.
I tell you what. In case she dies, just saying. I mean, I cannot, with certainty tell you that that's not gonna happen because we're going in a. You see, I'm getting some healing potions. Clearly, we're going to fight something big. If that happens, I'll cast her again when I get the next chance, and then you can use her for another week. How about that?
It won't work.
No?
No.
and Necrolumpa, I have to ask, while you were telling her if she dies, which is very likely she will die, what is the face expression in Elsie?
Yeah, good question. Just a bit, yeah. What is this? What is Necrolumpa doing to me? What is she talking about? Yeah, let's forget about the deal. Let's move on, guys.
All right, so that's it. You don't want to make a deal with the hag.
I cannot tell her with certainty that she's not gonna die.
Well, you can give your own reflection.
No.
Okay. There's someone somewhere saying, "Why do you need your reflection?"
What is she gonna do to me, though, guys? What do you think? Should I just go? Because what is she? If the simulacrum dies,
This is your
dies,
choice.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
what
It's
is she
your
gonna do?
choice.
She's gonna try to follow me and find me and then try to kill me or whatever. Don't give a damn. She can come. She's an old
I don't know,
lady.
Necrolumpa. It's gonna suck not to be able to take photos with you while we're in Barovia.
All right.
Let's go with
Cyril,
it. Yeah, I'll confirm.
I mean, Peter Pan lost his shadow, so he seemed to do okay.
yeah, I'll go
What
with
does
it.
Shadow even
We'll
do
buy,
for you?
we'll buy,
that's an
we'll buy you.
excellent benchmark.
Yeah,
Let's just close the bloody deal. Okay.
She says,
Wonderful.
and she takes a little bit of dust and she throws all the dust in your hair all over your body. It's like a little bit of powder on your
Not
shoulders.
on
And she
me.
says,
Elsie.
"Oh, you're giving the reflection of Elsie."
Yeah.
And she says, "Oh, she does the same to Elsie."
Yeah.
She puts the powder on top of Elsie and so on. She says,
Remember, she has to be alive for the next week.
and just as a reminder, a week in D&D is a 10-day. And she puts the powder and so on, and then she comes and brings you 3 potions of supreme healing. And she says,
There you go. Thank you.
and as she's saying thank you, as she's giving you the potions, you've noticed she's not looking at you. She's looking at her reflection in this silver silver shield in front of her store, and she's just looking, and you can see the reflection of Elsie as the hag is looking at the reflection, and she hands to you the potions, and she's not even paying attention to you anymore. She's just looking at herself, and she's turning around with her dress, and she's just messing with her hair, touching her face. She's fascinated. You just gave her a big
Amazing.
boost in her confidence.
Well, I hope you're feeling better now.
It is wonderful. Oh, I can feel like a princess of the undead.
Alright, so
And
I'll add them.
going back to Cyril. Cyril, what would you like to do in this merchant?
So unfortunately for Cyril, he actually never made it to the merchant. It took him about 7 minutes to get to the entrance of the door. And by the time he was about to mosey on down the street, he saw the rest of the group coming back and said, "God damn it, I should have taken the hourglass. I'd be able to track time much better."
Is that because your speed is reduced?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm slow.
Why is this?
Very
Why is your
slow.
speed reduced?
Because I have my plate scorpion armor on, and I have the strength of a small kitten.
Oh goodness.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh boy. Okay, and Creek. Is there nothing else you want to do? Do you want to
No,
go in the
but-
shop?
But nah, since Creek is as poor as a villager, he will inspire everyone just before we teleport, and I have just a song.
Very good. Let me bring you all back to the sanctum. The ritual must be ready by now. And indeed, as you arrive at the sanctum, you see the expression in Illustrious face as she's a bit she's a bit annoyed by the fact that you guys are a few minutes late and the portal is just there waiting for you.
Creek, were you gonna sing a song?
I'm just figuring who I want to sing it to. You know what? I'll give it to Cyril, because I saw Cyril was pretty slow, and you see Creek running around going like, Cyril, my buddy, that looks a little clunky. Maybe you need a song to cheer your spirits up before we go to this gloomy place. I have just the thing for you. I just made it the other day.
Excellent.
And as he takes out his lyre, the one that was on the wall. As you hear "Bow-now, bow-na-na-na-na, bow-now," and then Creek just says, "Barb goes rage, wizard casts fire, rogue just sneaks, and paladin goes smite. Druid wild shapes, cleric uses heal, and the warlock does eldritch blast. Monks go punch, ranger shoots." And the fighter goes slash, slash, slash. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the bard say? In inspiration. In inspiration.
Oh my God.
Inspiration. What the bard says.
Oh, Craig,
Wow.
you inspired the entire party with that. Very good. All right. Craig,
Wow.
you get inspiration for that, of course, and so does the party. Very good.
Yay!
Okay. As you move through the portal, Saracenda
Mitch.
goes first. Yeah?
Midge runs and says, "Last one in's a rotten egg."
And Creek will just run past
And Midge just waits to be the last one.
Cyril's taking a painfully slow time, and it's just kind of like looking at Midge as if like, why are you not moving? Go on, Midge. After you.
Bye-bye,
No.
ladies!
Last one in's a rotten egg.
To Barovia we go! As I jump into the portal.
Yay. And Cyril is just going to still proceed painfully slowly.
Midge will and push you in. She'll just kind of try and push you as best as she can.
I'm sure
And
you're making a
once you're
big
in,
difference.
Once you're in, she'll turn around and say, "Bye, bitches!"
And you see the disgust expression in Illustrious' face, but and while in Tasha's face, it's an expression of relief that you guys are leaving. And and with that, you cross through the other side of this portal, heading towards this death house place in Barovia. Let me bring you there.
Barovia. What is this? It is Barovia.
And as you reach the other side, you come out in this dark forest. You walk about 500 feet, and Sarasenda is waiting for you in front of this particularly gloomy house. As you've
We're still at the
oh
sanctum,
yes,
by the
you
way.
are.
Okay.
Yes, you are. Yes.
Okay.
Let me bring you to the right place. Okay. Here you are, and well, as you reach the outside of the house, you see already this hinged wrought iron gate that fills the archway leading to a stone portico. There are oil lamps that hang from the portico ceiling by chains, and they are flanking an oaken double door, the very first floor in front of you. In front of the door, Sarusenda waits for you. The double door seems to be, as she pushes with just one finger, the double door seems to lead into this empty chamber. On the south wall, there is a shield emblazoned with a stylized golden windmill on a red field. And there's a closed double door that stands a few steps beyond in this house.
So it's inside here?
Yes.
We can't get in.
Yeah. We gotta figure out how to pass the door. One of the biggest enemies in D&D.
Oh, I thought you were describing what was inside.
There is a double door, and a few steps ahead in the antechamber there's another double door, but this one is closed.
Oh, okay.
And Sarasenda
Alright.
says, "All right, let's purify this place with your putrid kind."
Okay.
And Creek will just cast disguise herself to become a human again.
I'm always left behind with this, and I don't have this guy's self.
Neither does Midge. Midge just goes as she is.
Mm.
You just see Creek in his human form before he became a lich, what he used to be.
Same with Cyril. Now, not that you can see a huge amount of him through his armor, but what you can see of the space between joints is a little bit less grey and a little bit more skin color, we'll say.
Creek looks at you and says, "I'm surprised you don't disguise yourself as a centaur."
And Cyril's going to look at him and be like, What, a centaur? Why would I a centaur?
Oh, that armor has so much junk in the trunk. How do you... it still astounds me how you're able to move in that thing.
I've been doing Pilates every day for the last 100 years.
Ooh.
It really
Yeah,
works
teach
your
me.
core, you know?
You know, when we get back to the tree, I'll teach you some secrets, and you gotta teach me them Pilates.
It's
I
a
wanna
plan.
see. I wanna watch.
If that's what you like, then sure.
Whoa.
Alright. Midge will come up here and try the door. It's locked.
All right. It is
That
locked,
was
Midge.
more about your bones being rusty and all. It's gonna be fun.
So let me describe what you see through the window there. As you've, there is a den. It's an oak paneled room that looks like a hunter's den. A stag's head is mounted above the fireplace, and 3 stuffed wolves are positioned around the outskirts of this room. You don't see anyone inside, and there's a closed door.
Midge is gonna knock on the door.
Hello?
As you knock on the door, suddenly you see the lamps are just snuffed out all around the house.
God.
Oh yes. Let me change. We have the wrong. We have the very wrong music for this.
Oh,
bring
let me turn up
a
my music.
proper music.
Wait, so does this mean that we can't see anything, or
True
there's
vision.
no light, or
True
yeah?
sight.
There's no light. Yeah.
Hmm.
We used to have true sight, but it's
Yeah.
been snuffed
Yeah,
out.
we have true sight. Yeah.
So I'll ask. Was it Sarasandra? Do you know how to get in?
I assume through the door.
Okay. I have a chime of opening. I'll use that.
Okay. And as you use your chime of open with a little bling, both doors are opened.
After you.
All right.
Midge is too squishy to go up front. She didn't mind helping open the door, but
There are two
All
other
of the-
doors here, guys.
Creek just walks in.
Do these simply open? I'll try the door to see if they just open.
Do they?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
No, they don't.
No.
If you click
Okay.
on them, they're locked.
So I'll use my cha-ching chime of opening again.
Okay. And the double doors open. And let me describe where you see this. This is a hole that runs the width of the house with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. The door to a cloakroom on the east wall is slightly ajar. The black cloaks inside are damp.
damp, like wet.
Yes.
Okay.
And, well, as you were coming towards the house, I should have mentioned, the grass outside and the trees were damp as if it had been, as if it had rained recently. There is no furniture in this hall. You see faint footprints that lead to this cloakroom right in front of you. Let me open here so you can
This
see.
one here.
Yeah. And
Midge will investigate the cloaks.
very good. They seem to just be rain trench coats. There is nothing too specific to tell you about them.
Oh,
yeah,
did
already
someone open that
clicked.
door?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. Well, Midge will tell the party.
Yeah, these just look like wet cloaks.
Uh-oh.
Did anyone hear that?
Yep.
I don't know why I'm afraid, because, I'm a lich, but, I don't like the sound of that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I have the same feeling.
Well, as you enter this room, Necrolumpa, this seems to be a dining room. The centerpiece of this wooden paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table, very fancy, covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware, and surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs. This area is completely empty.
While they explore downstairs, Creek's just gonna play some music as he goes upstairs. And he's going like do do do.
By yourself?
That's right, he's playing music like he wants to go to the fun part.
Oh my god. Haven't you ever watched a horror movie before?
He's like Creek's like making horror music like do na 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 na.
How about this
And,
room where Elsie is?
And as
Ooh.
Etsy, as you enter through that very squeaky door, Etsy, you find 2 rooms.
The bathroom.
The kitchen is tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on the shelves. A dome-shaped stone oven stands near the east wall. Yeah, it does look like a toilet, but it's not.
It does.
Stand near the east wall.
Mitch sits on it thinking it's a toilet.
I'll be with you in a moment. Does anyone have a magazine to read?
Near the oven is a well-stocked pantry. A well-stocked pantry, sorry. And as you enter there's not much to see. Creek, as you starts to climb the stairs, playing your tune, standing upside down in the ceiling on the top of the stairs, a lady looking at you with red glowing eyes.
Amazing.
And that's when you start to realize, Greek, this lady probably thinks you are an intruder. And she looks at you and she says,
What are you doing here, Lich?
Lich? What are you talking about? Sure, I've traveled with a couple, but I'm here for the ambiance.
You are intruding.
My master won't like this, says the other one, climbing down behind her.
Oh.
Well, I do want to meet him. I am a fan. I've heard of his tales before. And I couldn't pass up the opportunity to meet quite an esteemed figure in the undead hierarchy.
Sister. And him with pleasure.
Click on your token and roll initiative.
All of us or just Creek?
All of you. Eventually,
Yeah, I was gonna say
you may want to
Midge
join the party. You might as well have
Midge
rolled
is
initiative.
standing right
for it.
here. Yeah.
In the meantime, Elsie's just gonna get some of the stuff that she finds in the pantry might be useful in the future. Some food, something.
Because your simulacrum eats.
No, I mean it might be useful in the future. God knows what we find on the way or whatnot, and might be useful.
Well, I mean, Midge can make potions and stuff, so, but I don't know how much you know about what she would need.
All right. Necrolumpa. Oh, you've rolled 2 initiatives, 29
One
and
for Elsie
13.
and one for Necrolumpa. No.
Okay. Who is the 29? Elsie or Necrolumpa?
I'll go with Elsie.
Way to keep her alive for a week. This is gonna be a true challenge. Send her ahead. All right. And let me roll initiative for Sarasanda as she unsheaths her burning sword and she starts to prepare for combat. And she says, "This foul creatures is the first piece of filth we have to remove from this place." And well, Elsie, what would you like to do? I feel like this is still not enough of a proper song for your combat. Let me see if I can find something more.
So Elsie's gonna come out and say, "Oh, ooh, what a surprise! Who are these ladies here?"
More of them. Summon all
sisters.
What? Can I roll an Arcana to know what they are, or like stuff about them?
Yeah, can definitely roll an Arcana, but it's pretty evident as they are upside down in the ceiling, hanging towards you, showing their fangs with glowing red eyes that they are vampire or vampire spawns.
Okay.
I mean, it's Lich Academy 101.
Okay. Well then, oh god, I will.
All right. Let's this combat start now.
I will use. Sorry.
So,
Yeah,
Etsy, would you like to switch your turn with Necrolumpa?
I will. Okay, I'll use booming blade. Yeah, I'll move closer, and I'll use booming blade with Worker's blade now.
That's the top of the stairs. So you gotta go through where Creek is going, and they are in the ceiling.
Oh, so I wouldn't be able to reach them then, right? That's fine.
No, yeah.
Okay, I'll use. How about green flame blade? Can I reach that? No, it's 5 feet again. All right, I will do firebolt.
All right. So the ceilings are about 10 foot high in this floor. And yeah, it seems that go ahead and roll your firebolt.
Okay. So there's oh god, such a bad roll. A 15.
A 15 hits actually.
Oh wow. Okay, so I'll roll again because I have to. A 14.
A 14 does not hit, but the first one does. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
Wait, didn't I give them all bardic inspiration with that song?
Yes. Yeah.
Do I have...
Yes, you did.
So what does that mean?
Do you want to use your bardic inspiration?
Is it
You have a D12. Do you want to roll a D12?
Do I want to waste it now though? I think I'll keep it. A 23.
And put a little token
For
there
the
to remind you guys of
closest.
this. All right.
And I think I will move with Elsie somewhere around here. Just, for the sake. Yeah.
Very good. And
And bonus action. Can I Blade Song? Yes, I can. Blade Song.
yes.
I'm gonna
All
activate
right.
Blade Song.
So her speed is now 50 and her AC is 23.
Yes,
oh, no, not really.
correct. Why not?
Because she's not wearing the same armor as you, is she?
No, it is a +5, no? No,
She
wait.
does not have an armor on her. So
It doesn't matter. It says you gain
oh
+5.
yes.
bonus.
Oh yes. You still haven't it. Okay. I was just checking. You don't have an armor actually. You have an AC of 18 without an armor. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a 23. Very good. Pretty tough for a wizard, Necrolumpa.
I know.
All right.
Not that squishy, yeah?
Yeah, not that squishy. All right, and with that, is that the end of Etsy's turn?
Yes, that's the end of Elsie's.
All right. As Etsy launches her fire beam towards the vampire, and the vampire is caught. The vampire's clothes, they just catch fire, as the vampire spawn just put it out. It takes his clothes and troll them away. And now there is this nude vampire spawned upside down in the ceiling, and one that's still wearing its disgusting robes.
Just a quick one. Whilst I was in the pantry, did I find any garlic?
Garlic in the home of vampires?
That's a pretty hard call. Yeah.
No.
I don't think that would be. I don't think that would be one of the ingredients in this house.
Yeah.
So let's see. What else would you like to do?
No, that's
I love
the
the
end of my turn.
creativity.
All right, Cyril, your turn. Cyril, you can't see the vampire spawns from there.
Yes.
But you see there is some commotion around.
And Cyril is going to. He's got to move up his enormous 20 feet, which just gets him to the edge of the door, and say, "Creep the parts of the vampire, you know," and say, "What happened? Did you try to seduce this vampire and it worked so well?"
No, these people are savages. I wanted to meet the one in charge, and I'm a fan, and what they do is attack us and not have any clothes on. What is this crass place? Ugh.
And Cyril's just going to look to the vampire and be like, "So this is how you operate? You just flash yourselves to anyone who comes into your home? It's very unbecoming." And he is... Go ahead.
And you can see the vampire is looking at you with a smile in her face. And well, the rest of her body seems to be suffering the effects of gravity. Let me just put it this way.
Very descriptive. Thank you for the image.
Are they wearing wigs?
No.
So Cyril's going to cast Crown of Stars. As 7 star-like motes appear around his head, orbiting them quite slowly.
Yes.
And
Dark stars.
Ooh, edgy. And he is going to use his bonus action. Oh. I don't know why that rolled all of them. Well, 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
So he or she shall take 28 points of radiant damage.
Very good. And she takes the radiant damage from the star, and you can hear her hissing back at you.
There he is, one among them that can cast radiant. Sisters, kill the one in the big armor first.
And Cyril's just gonna look behind at Elsie and just say, "Sucks for you. You're dead first." And then kind of look down.
As she says sisters, and you were replying to her, I just want to mention, you hear a strange sound.
Oh God. I didn't want to sleep tonight anyway, Legend. Thanks.
I'm right there with you, dude. Remember, I don't like this stuff. I don't like this stuff as well.
Oh, you came to Barovia. You came to the death house in Barovia. Don't expect it to be the fun house.
Hey,
Right.
I got pushed in. I was happy with my amulet and got pushed in.
Oh boy, and Cyril, the storm resumes outside.
Oh,
Quite
God.
fast, actually. And Cyril, is there anything else that you would like to do in your turn?
No, not for now. No, Cyril's done.
Oh wow! Storm here approaches really, really fast. It's almost as if someone's controlling the weather.
Storm? Are the X-Men here?
And all right, Midge, what would you like to do?
Midge with a bonus action. Oops, hold on. Is going to...
Was that a door? Open.
Yeah, upstairs.
Oh my god.
Midge is going to bonus action Draconic Transformation.
Okay.
And immediately she will shoot a cone of force damage, 31 feet. That's what I was just measuring. I don't know if you saw that.
Okay.
That will hit both of them. DC 19 saves, deck saves, please.
Very good, Midge. Let me switch you to your. Oh, you already did to your
Already did,
draconic
yeah.
face.
Yep,
All
I
right.
did.
If you guys want to see draconic Midge, just click on your token and press on her token and press Z, and you're gonna see the image of her token as the two vampire spawns there upside down in the ceiling. Now have to roll a deck save. One of them passed, one of them failed, Mitch.
All right. So
As
it's half on a fail.
Can you describe this attack to us?
Yeah, immediately when she transforms into this, she takes on these green scales, she gets these spectral wings, and it's like immediately she just roars. And it's just this wave of force blasts both of these vampires. Hopefully against the wall because it's force damage, but it's just the shimmering energy of force that comes out.
You're
of her
already
mouth.
on the corner of the wall, so both of them are pushed, but with their sharp claws, they've managed to keep themselves in the ceiling. One of them, though, the one that was disnewed and burned and hit by radiant damage and now by force damage, seems to be disintegrating as pieces of her body, the skin and her muscles, you can see as they are falling apart like pieces of a puzzle decomposing.
She will midge with her action because the way I read this, and you can, is it doesn't say that that's part of my bonus action. Am I reading that correctly?
For draconic transformation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll post it because it looks like it just says on your turn I can do this, and then subsequent turns it costs a bonus action to do that. Here. Oh, I didn't mean
when
to cast
you cast
it
this
again.
spell, yes. When you cast this spell, you can do this as a bonus action.
Okay.
So yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So then the one that looks like it's falling apart, she is going to release. After that, she's going to open her mouth again and release this spray of poison. For poison spray, it's a con 19 save for 32. At the one that was already, that looked bad.
Very good. And the poison touches her skin, and she was already falling apart, and she falls from the ceiling, and before hitting the ground, she already turned to dust and mist, and she just goes like as if a bag of dust had just hit the ground.
And just as a reminder, Midge's poison damage goes through resistances.
Yes.
Just for future, just in case we get anyone like that, and that will complete Midge's turn. Actually, she'll step in to the hallway right there, and that'll be the end of her turn. Yeah.
All right, and the vampire spawn come crawling down the ceiling towards you, Creek, and is going to attack you with everything it can. One is a bite attack as she climbs down the walls, and she attempts to bite you. And I should screenshot this because I just rolled 2 nat 1s for this vampire.
Oh, at least it wasn't nat 20s, because that's what you've been doing for the last couple of weeks.
I was about to say, the luck
2
has
nat
changed.
1s.
Yes,
Oh,
please
Barovia
screenshot that.
Barovia is not my place.
I take my guitar.
Can
And
you
I just
post
like,
that?
I'll
Post it in
put
general
there.
chat too. You need to post it in general chat too, because everyone needs to see that.
All right.
Not comfortable.
Since the vampire tried to bite you and misses, Creek, I'm just gonna say she just broke one of her fangs because she rolled 2 nat 1s. So what can I do? She broke one of her fangs trying to bite you, and she just bought a piece of your head. And she just bit a piece of your head, and she broke one of her fangs while she was doing it, and she just hisses at you. Your head tastes horrible. And she's going to try and claw you, and that's a 23 to hit you.
That does hit.
All right. That gives you 6 points of slashing damage. And
Is that magical?
yes. Yeah, because she's
Oh.
for a vampire, yes. And I'm gonna you were grappled as she slashes you down. And she holds your arm. All right. And with that is the turn of Sarasunda. And she comes and she looks at all of you and she says, "There is no time to waste here. The deceiver is upstairs. They're just wasting your time. You have to speed up." And as she says that, she is going to attempt to jump up the stairs with a maneuver, and yes, she managed to climb up the stairs, and she starts to go upstairs, and she says, "You all have to be here fast. There is more of these pests." And Creek, what would you like to do?
As a bonus action, I'm going to use another charge of the Shrieking Greaves to turn my speed from 30 to 60. As I hear I have to keep it in high gear. And then as an action, I will use, since it's a verbal component and I'm restrained, I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers on the vampire spawn. And I'm going to say to her, "Oh, damn! Magic is as bad as your breath!" And she needs to do a Wisdom 20 save or take 10 damage, and on fail, she must use her reaction to run away from me.
Very good. She failed. And as she releases you from the grapple, and she's going to use her reaction to go up the stairs with her sisters, just behind Sarasunda.
And I'm free now to move, right?
Yes.
I will go up the stairs a little bit. I just want to see what's in the... As I go up 10 feet, I want to see like what the next room looks like. As Creek says,
Alright.
"Let's go!"
That's how it looks like.
Creek's going to go back down the stairs. And just walks and goes like, "Yeah, there's a couple of them." Anyone else want to clear the way? And he'll just end his turn right there.
Very good. Okay, let me just want to double check something. Okay, all right. So with that, it's now Necrolumpa's turn, the real one. Necrolumpa, what are you gonna do?
I will go up the stairs.
Very good.
How do I do this?
Like this.
All right. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. Amazing. A couple? You said, Rick? Really? Okay. I will. Blade Song, by the way. First of all. Bonus action Blade Song, and I will do Steel Wind Strike.
There you go. Do your Nightcrawler. Bamf. Attack.
Let's hope this will go well. There we go. Ooh, okay, a 29.
Okay. And Necrolumpa, 29 hits.
Okay.
As you teleport into the face of one of these creatures and hits it with as much force as you can.
All of them.
And as
right?
you hit
They're
her
part-
body, it's almost as if your hand just turned her body slightly to mist. And she hisses at you. By the way, let me describe this beautiful place you're in as you're teleporting through it. It seems to be some sort of upper hall. It's unlit, but there are oil lamps that are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wooden frame portrait of a family, a man, a woman with two smiling children. The same children, the same children you saw a glimpse downstairs in another picture inside the wolf den. And the marble staircase continues upwards.
Right, okay. Yeah, so I basically managed to hit all of them, yeah? With 35.
Yes. Yeah. You gotta roll 5 attacks. Roll 5 attacks.
Oh, you want me to do that? 5
Yeah,
individual
so that's
ones.
just 35, just the first one. Let's see if you hit the second one, and then the third, and the fourth, and so on and so forth.
Oh, goodness me. Okay.
Yeah.
Does a 22 hit? I suppose
roll
so.
damage.
29.
Very nice.
17
That hits as well.
for a 22.
22, okay.
15, just about.
That hits, yes.
For a
For
26.
26, okay. Final one.
18.
18 hits, yes.
For a 23.
23. All right. You blast through all of them, and you see yourself surrounded as you finish your teleporting blast. Poof, 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 poof. And suddenly all of them are just looking at you, and they have... That doesn't seem like hate. It seems like lust in their eyes.
Uh-huh.
As they look at you, almost as if they're thirsty for whatever it is that you have, Necrolumpa.
That's the end of my turn.
Very good. So here comes a bunch of attacks to you. Yay!
Nice
And
knowing you.
All of them with advantage because you're surrounded. Okay.
No, I'll tell you
Bite.
why. Because they need to go with disadvantage because I have my cloak that gives them all disadvantage.
Yeah, so it's a flat roll then. You are correct.
Exactly.
It is a flat roll.
I always forget to tell you this, but yeah, it's a
You
flat roll.
always forget about your
time.
cloak. Yes.
Goodness
yes,
gracious.
Right. Yes.
So hard to get good help around here.
But I want to remind you, if any of them hit you,
Yeah, I know.
the property of the clothes ceases to function. So, the first one's at 11, which doesn't hit you. Second one's at 20. Did you activate your blade song? You didn't, right?
Yeah,
You just used
She
the
did.
wind strike.
No, I mentioned. Yeah. The
No,
first
she
thing.
said she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And that's a 21 to hit you. It won't hit you. Second one, bite for an 8. Claw for 17. Won't hit you. Another one. They seem to be hitting the illusion of you. An 8, a bite again. It's like they don't learn. And the
That
claws.
hurt.
22. Roll
gosh,
deception.
No.
Ouch. Charlie, that hurt.
Oh,
Charlie
boy.
bit me.
Oh boy. And the bite again, claw again, they're all missing you. Yeah, you're not convincing them. That's really hurting. 21 on the bite and 25 on the claws. Finally, one of them hit you.
Shit.
All right.
Shit.
That's for 7 points of
Shield.
slashing damage. Shield. Okay. Of course.
What's her AC now? Like 45?
No,
And if
28.
anyone in the audience is asking yourself, how is she getting to 28 AC as a blade singing wizard? This is the type of player that is the reason why we don't have blade singing wizards in this 5.5 6th edition 2024 books, whatever you want to call. Yeah. This is the reason. Blade singing wizards.
Just
That's a
fun.
ridiculous AC. That's why barbarians hate you. All right, and with that, all of them attack you to no avail. And before we start the next round, let's take a quick short break, and we'll be back in 5-10 minutes max, everybody.
Okay.
Sweet.
So we're back at the top of the initiative. Let me bring you all back to that small house in the middle of nowhere in the multiverse, in the corner of the multiverse that creatures usually can't get out of. Good luck, guys. Where you were fighting a bunch of vampire spawns. Isn't that fun? Undead versus undead. Now that's true justice. All right, Elsie, what would you like to do?
I will go up
Oh
the
yes,
stairs.
let's not forget it's raining outside.
I will go up the stairs.
I can barely hear you.
I said I'll go
Yeah,
up the
quite low for me
stairs,
too.
but can you hear me better now? Is it better now?
Yes,
Okay.
slightly better, yes.
I cannot take her to the other level. I don't know how to do that,
Okay,
unfortunately.
here she is.
Okay, beautiful. And I will approach, and you know what? I'll do the same thing. I'll do steel wind strike.
Silvery barbs.
I'll do steel wind strike with Elsie as well. So a 30, I guess that hits.
Very good.
A 28. A 23. A dirty 20. And a 25. I believe
Wow.
I rolled 5, right?
Wow.
Yes. Roll
Okay.
5 times the damage.
Okay.
And where do you want to land? Because that's the bottom of the stairs. Where do you want to land?
I guess in the corner here, kind of thing.
All right. So roll the
All right.
damage.
So a
please.
26.
26.
Yep, a 34.
A 34.
30.
30. Very good.
19. Wow, so bad.
19.
And a 43. This is the biggest so far.
Wow. And that's one of the vampire spawns. It just poof, turns into a ball of dust and mist.
Goodness gracious.
Right.
Oh no! Whatever am I gonna do?
Aren't you happy Necrolumpa is on your side? Or is she?
Yeah.
Is she really?
Hey, I guess maybe they'll find out at some point.
We've already had one betrayal in the
Well,
party.
we've already had one, yeah.
That's why you
Well,
gotta,
the true surprise would be to have 2. The true surprise would have all of you being betrayers. I'm just kidding. Let's go.
That is
Spoilers.
the end of my turn. I don't have a bonus action that I can use efficiently. So, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. All right. And Cyril, what would you like to do with that clunky armor?
Cyril's just gonna look at Creek and say, "Follow me up the stairs." And he's gonna realize he can only get
it's
to
the
the bottom
other
of
side.
the stairs.
To climb
Oh,
is the other
see it.
side.
Oh God, okay,
Yeah.
that might be. That's
Excuse me,
closer.
Cyril, the stairs are that way. No.
That's closer. It's closer. I'm going.
And you
I
can
have five
Oh,
more
boy.
feet. I can get halfway up.
Wait, is that as far as
Uh,
you can get?
That is my movement.
Oh my gosh.
And you just gonna see Cyril panting. Oh God, Necrolumpa makes it look so easy. Okay, give me.
What are you gonna
Give
do
me a
with that
second.
armor? As I'm like watching you try to scuttle up these tiny stairs, I'm gonna like, you need some help there?
No. I got this. I got this. And
I'm watching you try to wiggle up those stairs. Yeah, you look like a caterpillar going up a tree stump.
I'm just picturing him like, hands on his knees, heavy breathing, bent over. Just like, okay, I got this. And he's gonna cast haste on himself, mainly for the extra movement. I'm not gonna lie. Mainly
for the 20 extra movement.
Yep. Haste
Now
me
your
up.
speed is normal.
Now I'm up to 40. Let's go.
All right, super fast Cyril.
Hey, the top speed nearly
Oh yes, in the speed of light,
So
of candlelight.
Look, you can't rush time, legend. Come on.
All right.
Maybe my last 10 feet I'll go back downstairs. Cyril's just gonna shout down and creak and say, maybe don't come up here just yet.
I think
And,
All right.
Oh, what did you say, Loop? Okay, so Cyril, for his bonus action, is going to throw another mote from his crown of stars at the vampire to his closest to him, this guy here,
Okay.
which is a 23 to hit for 23 for 28 radiant.
Very good. And the vampire, that hurt. The vampire look at you.
Take down the one with the armor. Yes, sister.
And Cyril once again is going to look at Necrolooper and Elsie and say, "Guys, like I don't know what you did to hurt them, but they're really against you guys. What did she say?"
And Saracenda says to you, "Very good. Keep hitting them with radiant power. It's going to prevent them from regenerate. That's how you kill these creatures."
Ah, I see. And with Cyril's action, he's going to cast Firebolt at the same vampire he hit with his Crown of Stars for a 17 to hit.
And the 17 does hit, yes.
Oh, wow. And that will be for 24 fire damage.
And that one burns to a crisp. Or even better.
Whoa. Whoa.
Nice.
As she turns, as there is another vampire that you turn to dust. Cyril.
Nice. Again, I'm gonna like keep note of all the places that they've turned to dusk, and I'm gonna start collecting it. I'm gonna make my own hourglass so I'm no longer late. Obviously,
Okay.
after combat. And
Very good.
that is that's Cyril's 40 movement, his actions, and his bonus action. So he's just gonna shout down to Creek and say, "There's some more space up here now if you want to come up."
I'll come up there. It might take a little slowly, but sure.
And Midge, there's loads of vampire dust up here. I only need a little bit.
I'll take whatever you can find.
And that's Cyril done.
Very good. Very good, Cyril. Midge, what would you like to do?
All right, so she's gonna fly up to right there. That's probably like 10. I don't know how high up. You said it was a 10-foot ceiling,
Yeah,
so
10-foot ceiling.
like maybe 15 to get me up to the next floor. Then maybe.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain next floor because there are two. There's a massive armor guy there.
If I'm flying,
since you're
though?
flying, since you're flying, can squeeze through. It's the top of
Okay.
the stairs, so you're still gonna have to squeeze through.
Yeah. I'll bonus action Shillelagh,
All right.
and I will use my staff on this one right here. Just
Very
for
good.
something different. Hold on. Does Draconic... Well, there's the hit. 26. And does
Yeah.
Draconic give me any additional bonuses to damage? That I just want to look at that real quick.
Okay.
No,
It's
just gives me flight.
sight, breath weapon, and wings. Yeah.
Okay, but nothing bonus on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
No bonus to damage.
All
I mean,
right,
gives you a bonus action for damage.
All right. We'll use a charge on the Staff of Withering, though. I don't know
Okay.
why. To add an extra 2d10 necrotic. So
All right.
let me go back. Here's the damage. So 12 plus 2d10 necrotic. There it is. And it needs to do a DC 15 con save.
Yeah.
Or it will have disadvantage for an hour on any ability check or saving throw that uses strength or constitution.
She passed.
Okay. I think that's it.
All right. And Sarusanda passes through all of you, and she pulls her sword and attacks the vampire spawn. And for 19 points of slashing damage, and that vampire is dust. And she says, "Let's keep going. He's probably at the top. We have to find this. We have to find this piece of the rod. It must be somewhere here." And she keeps climbing the stairs, and she goes to the next, yet again to the next floor.
Didn't she tell us we need to cleanse the house of these things, and yet
Yes,
I
but
feel like she's rushing us.
Yes, because she told you as the fight started that these creatures is just stalling you guys for time, while Cass is probably inside the house stealing, trying to find and steal the rod.
Okay. All right.
And that's the end of her turn. And the door near Elsie opens up, and near Necrolumpa and Elsie opens up, and on the other side there are walking constructs. They seem to be like animated armors or something of that sort. They are some fun creatures. As
Fun for us or fun for you?
fun for everybody. All right. And all right.
Oh my god.
And the first one there, the one on the back, flies out and towards Elsie, and is going to attack Elsie 2 times. Here comes 2 attacks with the long sword. That's a 15 to hit and a 24 to hit. Does the 24 hits?
Not with a shield, no.
Shield? Okay, of course. And the 24 hits her shield. All right. That's the end of that creature's turn. Creek, what would you like to do?
Creek being like, all right, I'll take my time. I'm lying. I'm not actually going to be taking my time. I run up the stairs. So first 25 feet.
Okay.
Or get to the, I'm just waiting for the next floor.
A little bit tight in the stairs, I will let you know.
Whew.
There you go.
I'll do the best I can as I climb over your on top of your armor. I think of you. You're like a centaur to me, so I can just stand on the back. It won't hurt. I'm
Yeah,
lightweight.
The scorpion tail just helps you up.
Oh, thank you. And then just hearing upstairs, I'll move around using another 25 feet to go upstairs. As you just see Creek just like go up the stairs like some Scooby-Doo character.
And Creek, as you reach up the stairs, you see Sarusanda hesitating as she says, "There, that is not a normal chandelier."
Can I?
And that seems to be an animated chandelier of
Ooh.
sorts.
What material is it made out of?
What materials is made out of? Metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do I know much about animated objects? Can I roll on this? Like, what's my knowledge of animated objects attacking stuff?
Roll an Arcana.
Wow, look at it float. No, I'm kidding.
For all you can tell, this is some sort of construct that looks to be created to look exactly like a chandelier.
Alright, then what I'll do is 5th level, I'm gonna cast Shatter on it. And since it's made of inorganic material, it has disadvantage.
All right.
So I need to do a DC con save or take 28 thunder damage as I cast it right on the whole chandelier itself.
And that thunder was Creek, not a storm. All right. And it failed.
Takes the full damage, and since it's inorganic, does that do anything else with it when I cast Shatter?
No, it does. It does not.
And I'll say to Sarasanda, I'll take care of this as I end my turn right next to her. Go on ahead.
Ahead to where? There's gotta be an attic, but I feel like we've been through the entire house. Let's start to search the rooms. He must be here somewhere.
Right. And I don't think this chandelier is going to allow us to move out of here.
Just destroy the construct. And as she says that, Crick, is that the end of your turn?
Let me see. Bonus action. Have I inspired Sarasanda yet?
No, you have not.
All right. Let's see if I have another song. Okay. I've been waiting to use this one. I'm gonna bardic inspiration Sarasanda. I'm gonna be like, do. It's beginning to look a lot like a trap. Everywhere we turn, there are side grooves in the walls, pit trap up in the halls. Careful, watch your step, and please try not to fall. It's beginning to look a lot like a trap. So here's my song. So limber all up your toes, get ready to face some foes, and remember to duck when you hear the ping.
Wow.
Excellent.
Never thought I'd be able to use a festive bardic song. Oh.
Brilliant!
Wow.
If only Bergeron could hear you.
Man.
I bardic inspire Sarasanda with the bardic
Sure.
Christmas song.
All right. And yeah, and with that, the whirling chandelier drops from the ceiling, floating in the air, just like a ghostly chandelier. And it releases a blazing vortex within 20 feet of itself. And both you and Sarasanda gotta do a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or to take 36 points of fire damage and be blinded until the start of the chandelier's next turn.
Not the blinded condition.
Oh
no. I'm gonna
Oh
use
no!
Actually, let me use my bardic inspiration first, see if that saves it.
All right. Sarasandra saved, and
I'm gonna
she
use I'm gonna use a lucky point to increase that score.
She passed. There's no half a damage if passed on this one.
Nice.
Oh, I don't need to use my inspiration anymore with the lucky point. I mean, my bardic inspiration now with a lucky point.
Okay, very good. And with that, both of you don't take any damage as you've managed to duck into the stairs, and the burst of flames that come out of this wheelie chandelier does nothing to you. And
Actually, good job. You remembered to duck when you heard the ping.
yeah, very nice that we're still at the stairs. This creature seems to be a bit more dangerous than anticipated. And Necrolumpa, what would you like to do?
Oh, good. Yeah. I will do green flame blade.
All right.
With 1+ last equip. So 27. And I'm
Very good.
aiming at the vampire south of me.
Okay.
So that will be...
I must remind you, I shouldn't have, but I must remind you, one of the reasons why Wumpa used to love that sword
It's because I
is
have
that
advantage.
it gives advantage in every single bloody attack.
Yeah. No, that was still the 20. Well, both hit, I guess, but yeah. Right. So then, and I believe with my blade song, do I put an extra 5 on top of this?
Yes, you do.
So 6 + 5, that is 11. And then
Yeah,
we
in fact,
have...
you can add that modifier, that +5 modifier. I'm just gonna, you can
Edit
just
it for
add
me?
in the sword directly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then...
So that's well, since it's a blade song, I assume you're only attacking with one hand, because if you attack with two, the blade song ends.
One.
So that's 11 plus. You have more than one attack.
I know,
all right.
but I want to. I also did an 18 Grim Flame Blade. I
Very
want
good.
to see if I manage to take any of them down and then maybe use the other attack for another one.
Okay, so that's 11, 29. One of them turns to dust, the one to the south.
Okay, right.
And the other one, takes 16 points of damage, is in bad shape, but still standing.
Okay. So I will actually attack the construct. So I will move here, kind of thing. And then, ooh, crit.
Very good. All right.
Okay, so
You're attacking the vampire, right?
no, not the vampire, the construct, I said.
Very good. Okay.
So that is a 7 plus the 5, 12, and it's double, so that is...
Okay, if you refresh the character
That's
sheet on your end,
7.
you should have the modifier already included now.
Okay, so 14 plus 10, 24 from the last quip. And then for the green flame blade, is double again, right?
Yes.
Lord.
Another 30, is it? Yeah, another 30?
Yeah.
And then the 15 and the 19, can that go to the other construct down there?
No, only for an enemy that is within 5 feet.
Okay, so I guess the vampire.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit the helm horror, and the creature is the fire jumps to the vampire, and the vampire turns to dust. And the Helm Horror took a total of, that's 24 plus 30, 54 points of damage. And you can see that the pieces of the armor just start to fall to the ground. The shoulder plates, some pieces of the legs, as the armor is struggling to keep itself standing and in a single form. It seems that whatever this magical animated creature is struggling to keep its own form now.
Do they talk?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, god damn it. Anyway. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. They don't talk. They just look very fancy.
I wanted to ask the vampires if, because they were the ones talking, but I completely forgot. I had in my mind, but I forgot. Yeah, if they saw anyone else coming in the house before us. But too late now, I
They
guess.
work
Alright.
for him. They would be in cahoots with Strahd,
Oh.
but
Okay.
if Koss is disguising himself as Strahd, then they would be serving him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And with that, Necrolumpa. Creek, I forgot to describe to you the room you're in. At the top of the red marble staircase, there's a balcony with a suit of black plate armor stand against one wall. And well, there are another 3 of those fancy armors that were inside that room, and they are all gonna come to you, Necrolumpa, as you are attacking their body. And it's payback time.
I don't mind.
I
Alright.
don't mind. And she knows none of them are hitting her. She knows it as well.
Damn it, welcome in.
Unbelievable. All right. So, let's see how many attacks. First one is a 14. They give 2 attacks. So 14, 23. Let me guess. You're gonna use shield.
No, but I already have the shield still on. Because we're within the same. I already used.
You
with
have on
Necrolumpa
Elsie.
with-
They are attacking
No,
Necrolumpa.
I used for Necrolumpa as well within the same turn.
And it got back to your turn, so it'd be gone.
Yeah, it would be gone at the end of your
You're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have it at will because it's because of the thing. So yeah, shield again.
So
of
you're
course.
using again?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking because you have other reactions in your character, including using that fancy swords of yours to fight back.
But I want to get damage, so it's fine like this. Shield is better.
All right. Okay. So here comes the next one. That's a 21 and a 13. And another 2 attacks, and that 20. That will hit.
Ooh.
And
That'll hit.
that 20 will hit, and it will take your... and that's going to hit for 19 points of slashing damage.
Wait. They have it with disadvantage. Because of my...
I'm rolling a flat roll. They have advantage. You're giving disadvantage, but still, you hit a nat 20 is a hit. So
okay.
19 points of slashing, and with that, it deactivates your displacer cloak and ability for because you took damage. And the second attack is with advantage, but that's a 21. Still, it's not gonna hit you because of the shield. And finally, the last one is a 24 and another 24. I assume none of them hit because your AC is a ridiculous 28. Okay.
Do I still have reaction to hit back with my sword? No, okay.
No, you spent that on that shield. All right. So it's Elsie's turn. What is Elsie going to do against that army of helmed horror that you're tanking there?
Sorry, so you said 19 damage, yeah?
Yeah, 19.
Okay.
You should be at 192 now.
Okay. What is Elsie gonna do? So Elsie is going to It's gonna do the same. Green flame blade with the sun blade.
Very good.
I do not have the sun blade anymore, so I don't know. I don't. I think it's a plus
It
11
should be in the. It should be in Elsie's inventory.
in Elsa's inventory.
To hit is the same. It's just the damage that is different.
I have a plus 9, but I remember with the sunblade I had plus 11 to hit because I saw the difference with Wumpa at plus 9.
Oh, that is correct. Yes.
Yeah. So with the sunblade I have a plus 11, so I'll just roll a d20 and.
All right.
So that is an 8 plus 11, 19.
Okay.
So I guess it will be for the one in front of me. And I'll use green. Does it hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. That is for damage of 1d8 plus.
How much?
10.
19. No, sorry, 19 does not hit.
Oh, wow. Okay, then I'll try again. One.
And roll a flat d20 for us, since you rolled a nat 20 for Elsie. Oh.
Oh god. 11.
Okay, very good. Elsie aims at the helmet whore, but somehow she cuts a strand of your hair. Oops. It was definitely not on purpose.
I was just gonna say that. Of course not. Well, I guess that's Elsie's turn.
Midge looks over and says,
Hey, that's my job!
So sorry, don't want to interfere. Just just happened. Yeah, that's the end of Elsie's turn. Unfortunately, didn't do much.
All right. And Necrolumpa, as you look across the room, there is this mirror on the wall to the south, and you see yourself there in the reflection of all the helmed horror, but there is no one by your side in that reflection.
Oh.
That's super creepy.
Mm.
And Cyril, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna actually point to the construct and say like look behind you, so that they notice that and be like freaked out a bit as well.
I don't think they care.
even though they're surrounded by vampires that don't have reflections.
Yeah, I guess they're used to.
You're one of them. One of them.
So hasted, Cyril.
Hasted Cyril. I'm actually going to. That's the wrong tool. I'm actually going to, with my spell mastery, that still doesn't work. D&D Beyond, sort out your stuff.
Okay.
I'm
What are
gonna
the
use,
two spells you selected for your spell master? One first level, one second level. Which one were they?
Shield and Misty Step.
Well, same as Necrolumpa. So there you
Oh
go.
yeah. Yep.
I think as
so
same
I'm
as
just-
90% of the wizards in this game.
I mean, it's free spells. Like, come on.
Fair enough.
If it was a level 3, I'd be taking haste. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to Misty Step to the other side of the stairs here, so I don't take an opportunity attack.
Very
And I am going to follow Creek up the stairs.
Very good. Let me bring you there.
Thank you.
It's like very fast wiggling now. I'm
1 sec now. Oh wow. Okay, this is tight. Can I see the chandelier, or
Absolutely. It's giant, it's huge, and it's floating right there in the middle of the air.
Okay.
I gotta say, the
okay.
benefits of being a Lich, you guys are doing a dungeon run. That's not even a dungeon crawl, it's a dungeon run.
In that case, I'm going to cast. This thing's a lot bigger than I thought. I'm going to cast. I'm just going to hit it with 2 firebolts. Keep it easy. Keep it simple.
Okay.
First one to hit is a 22.
Very good.
And second one to hit is 27. Sweet. Sweet.
Excellent. You hit that fiery metal creature with 2 fire bolts, and you can see the candle lights from the chandelier just burst into flames, almost as if you had fed the fire in this chandelier.
I did not think about that. Okay, I'm gonna roll my second damage. I apologize, guys. It's it's late.
All right, I wanted to watch you feed fire to the flame.
54 points of beating candles. You know, I'm Creek. I'm putting them up so you can blow them out. You know.
No,
This is your time to shine.
Into the briar
My
patch.
birthday's in
No.
3 days. How'd you know?
There you go. There you go. I'm just such a good Lich. And that is Cyril's done. Cyril's just gonna look at his handiwork and say, God, it's really bright in here now. You're welcome.
Creek starts sounding, thinking, where's the other 362 candles?
Oh boy. Alright. And
Cyril's gonna look at Creek and be like, I'm sorry, man, I couldn't afford it. Like, don't out me in front of everyone.
Alright. At least you remembered. I barely remember.
Sorry, Jake. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Alright. What would you like to do, Midge?
So, do you see that cone right there? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Alright, so Midge is I don't know what. There we go. She'll go fly over to right there and use a bonus action with her draconic breath. So let me bring that up. There we go. And give me a Dex 19 save for that damage, please.
Okay. That's force damage, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. They all passed.
Oh, wow. Okay. Goodness. So they'll take half of that. So they'll take 12.
Describe that breath weapon to us.
It's the same. It's just this. It's this invisible, shimmering energy that just comes out of her mouth again. It's not fire. It's just like this. It's just a burst of energy out of her mouth.
And
which is weird because it's usually like an element, you know, but it's not.
And Midge, you look at the helmed horrors, and they seem completely unfazed by it.
Really? Okay. All right. Midge will say,
Lumpa, you want help or should I go upstairs?
Necrolumpa, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can barely hear you. It's raining outside. You gotta talk louder.
Right. I don't know what to say, Midge, because it feels like these ones are a bit trickier, and I might just be left behind, and you guys might need me a bit later as well. So maybe would need a little hand for the moment. Not sure. What do you think? Up to you, though.
Let's see. She will try. Oops. She doesn't have many AoE spells, so hold on. Let's go a little bit higher level. What's this? Dexterity again. I would lose. That's concentration. Sorry.
Wait, so for the breath weapon, it didn't work out because of what?
No, I think it was force damage. They must not. Force damage
okay.
must not do anything to them.
Got it.
So I'm just trying to find something I can do that doesn't.
If you don't, then I guess it's okay. Go ahead. Might be useful for the next.
No,
challenge.
it's fine. I'm just looking at my spells. That's concentration. I'm not going to leave you alone. Like, that's not. But I'm also trying to find something that I can focus that's not going to hit you. All right. Well, we'll just try this.
I have an AC of 28, so keep that in mind.
Well, no, these are saving. All of my stuff's going to require saving throws. So that's why I messaged you about.
I don't mind. Yeah.
I don't mind either.
All right. Let me see what this does. Well, let's try this before. Let's see what this does. She'll do poison spray again, just to see if it's effective against this one right here. Right up against the wall. Just to see if, before I try anything else, because most of my stuff is poison damage. 32, and that's a con 19, please. Save.
All right. And Midge, describe that attack to us.
Again, she's just gonna her breath weapon was the force of energy, and this time you see it almost looks like Linda Blair from The Exorcist. She just vomits this green stream on this guy right here.
Very thematic. Very thematic. Well, as you hit the poison in this armor, it seems nothing happened to the armor.
Okay.
It's just covered in poison.
Okay.
Well, I'll keep trying, but I'll stay here to help you out.
And she's just gonna hover, like in the center well here, and hopes that they won't be able to reach her. And
okay, they fly.
Do they really?
Yeah, they flew into this room.
Okay. Well, Midge will still stay there then, because she's not going to leave Necrolumpa.
All right.
That'll complete my turn.
Very good. And it's now the turn of Saracenda, and she is going to attack this chandelier with her sword. And she hits twice, and she cuts a piece of this chandelier, a couple of its arms, for 42 points of slashing damage. And she moves to the other side here, to a hall, to open space for you guys to come up. And she says, "Let's go. Let's not waste time with this creature." And It's now the turn of the helmed horror that is near Necrolumpa and Elsie, and this one's going to attack Elsie. 2 attacks, nat 20 and a 13. Elsie takes 7 points of slashing damage from the nat 20. And Creek, what would you like to do?
Krieg is going to follow the advice of Sarasanda and just walk right over here. Actually, how far is the chandelier from the ceiling to the ground?
He's just hovering 5 feet above. I'm gonna add a little altitude to it. There you go, 5 feet above the ground.
So I'm able to go underneath it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, I'll go right over to here, and then I'm going to hold my action. After this thing releases fire, I'm gonna cast Tensor's Transformation afterwards. So I'm gonna hold my action.
Very good. So you wanna ready action tensor transformation if this thing releases fire on you.
No,
Is that
I
the
mean,
trigger?
I'd say after this chandelier attacks. Let me be more specific.
Okay. All
Not
right.
just me, just like after this thing does something.
Okay. And this chandelier is going to all right. So you and Sarasanda take 7 points of fire damage simply from standing near this chandelier.
It's getting hot in here.
All I wanted
And-
to do was get you some birthday candles.
And for the attack, the chandelier is going to make 3 attacks with its lamps and its chains. So is going to attack with its chain, and that's a nat 20 on you, Creek, for 23 points of
Can I use
bludgeoning
my,
damage.
Can I use my inspiration?
And to give it disadvantage, yes.
Yeah.
All right. And that's now a net 1. Very good. Very good contrast. All right. And it completely missed you with the chain attack, and it's going to attack with 2 lamps now. It's either you or Sarasanda. It's Sarasanda. Okay, 2 lamp attacks on Sarasanda. That's a 9, which misses, and a 24, which hits for 7 points of bludgeoning and 10 of fire, for a total of 17. As Sarasanda tries to protect her, and she says, "This thing needs to die fast. You are going to have to hit harder, Bart."
Which, after I guess it attacks, I'll cast my Tensor's Transformation since I held action.
Very good.
Dropping
And
my human look and looking shadowy.
very good. And Necrolumpa, what would you like to do?
I guess I will say it's not metagaming, but since I'm not seeing anyone here, and I kind of thought from, the hints that you gave us that everyone's kind of like trying to keep us behind, I'm going to say that I'm going to take opportunity attack I'll first hit, I guess. Or not. Wait, I have something. Well, okay. I'll take opportunity. No, sorry. I will hit with my with the is Necrolumpa. Yeah. With my blade again.
All right.
The last quip. So. Ooh, crit.
Very good. Nat 1.
Oh, it's a 1. Because of this die, I can't see if it's a crit 20 or...
Roll a flat d20. Let's see if you cut the hair of Elsie back.
No. I have advantage. It's my last quip.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Roll again.
Let's make that straight. A 27.
All right, a 27 hits them.
Oh, thank God. Okay,
Roll
so
damage.
that is a 13, and the cantrip additional will be again the green flame blade for a
Which one are you hitting?
extra 14. The one to the wall on my left.
On your left. Okay. On Necrolumpa's left or your left?
Necrolumpa's left.
Necrolumpa's left. Okay. That's 27 points of slash and fire damage and 20 points of damage on the next one near it. Very good.
All right, and I will repeat this.
All right.
I guess a 17 doesn't hit.
The 17 does not hit, no.
That is the end of No, wait, I will, yeah, I'll take opportunity attack. I'll move away from here and get closer to Mage here. Is this the way up kind of thing? Yeah, right?
No, this is the way down. The way up is on the other side.
Okay, so I will, yeah, go up this way.
All right, so here comes 4 opportunity attacks. 16, 15, 11, 24.
Don't I have
the 20
shield?
doesn't hit because the shield until
no,
the end of
it's
this turn, yes.
Yeah. Can I, with a bonus action, can I... can I take the rope that I have and wrap it around Midge?
Not with a bonus action, no.
No,
That would
okay.
take at least an action. Yeah.
That's the end
wrap
of my
a rope
turn.
around Mitch. All right. And here comes the Helmed Horrors, as one of them is going to go after Elsie, while the other one is going to come after Midge and Necrolumpa. So that's 4 attacks on Elsie. 13, 13, 11, and 24.
Where? There are only 3
she's-
there.
Yeah, there are 4 attacks.
Oh, okay.
And with that, it is 24. She casted shield on her turn.
Yes.
This round. Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
So that's it. And here comes the one for you, or Midge is going to choose Midge. Here comes 2 attacks your way. That's an 18 and a 10 to hit you.
The 18 will hit.
And that's 10 points of slashing damage.
Is that magical, I'm assuming?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's an animated
All right.
armor.
I need to
All
make a... hold on, I gotta make a concentration check. Oop. Midge is going to lose her draconic and she's going to fall down the stairwell.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Can I
well-
like react
Do
to
you know-
wait.
get her?
Use the bardic
Do I have
inspiration
anything?
die.
Oh, I have bardic inspiration.
Yes,
I do.
Oh yeah, you do.
What?
D12,
How?
I think.
What die is that? What die is that?
Is a D12. All you gotta do is roll a 4 or more.
Let's go.
You got this.
Yeah.
There's a 6.
Woo!
All right.
Very good.
All right. She holds her concentration.
Very good. And remind me, Creek, it's if they pass, they continue having inspiration, right?
No, it's
No.
only
When they
if they.
When they
yeah,
fail.
they keep, yeah.
All right. Very good. And with that, I will conclude this session here, as we'll continue this very intense dungeon run the next session, as you guys are dungeon running the death house. There's so many players right now. They're gonna be upset with you guys. It's like you guys are making look it easy. It's not fair. You play liches. Yeah, it happens.
This is my house.
I have to say, this is a.
It's literally
usually a
one of the
tier 1.
deadliest. Yeah, it's one of the deadliest.
Yeah,
That's all.
one of the deadliest dungeons in D&D, and it's a tier for a tier 1 character because it's for a tier 1 character. But yeah,
Not a
for a
character
tier
with-
4 Lich, it's a different story altogether. So yeah, you're making some players quite